Welcome to This Ready to Craft. In this video, I will show you how to create a heart and pom-pom garland using Readi-Board foam board. To begin, I'm going to make the tool to create the pom-poms. I'm going to find an object, the approximate size I want my pom-pom, to use as a guide. Then trace 2 copies. I'll cut away the rest of my board. Before I begin cutting, I want to draw my interior circle. I will cut the outside line. Then cut a narrow X shape through the interior circle. And cut the circle out. You may need to cut from the back as well. Use that shape to trace onto your other circle. I've got my yarn ready, and we can begin making the pom-pom. Leave a tail so that you can tie the ends together. Wrap the yarn around, working back and forth. I like to add yarn until the center hole is almost filled. Cut your yarn and tie your tails together. Trim those down. You could use scissors to snip along the edges. I prefer to use my hobby knife blade. I'll place my knife between my 2 foam board pieces and carefully run it along to cut the yarn. Once that is all split, cut a yarn piece long enough to allow you to wrap around your pom-pom. I usually like to cut myself a piece longer than I think I'll need. Slide the yarn between the 2 foam board guides and wrap around the cut yarn pieces. Remove the guides and fluff. It probably won't be perfect, and you may need to give your pom-pom a haircut to make it more round. For larger pom-poms or thicker yarn like this, simply make the guides using a larger circle. Moving on to our hearts, we're going to make a template. Fold a piece of paper in half and sketch one half of a heart shape. Then cut. I'm going to use this template to arrange and trace as many of these larger hearts as I'm going to need. Moving on to my smaller hearts, I'm going to trim some of the paper off the edges of my template. I'm comparing it to my larger hearts just to make sure I like the size difference. The shape is a little peculiar, so I'm going to trim more off the rounded tops of the heart. I'll use this template to trace and cut more hearts. I'm giving my heart a loop large enough that the heart shape will be able to pass through. I'll use a little tape to hold this in place. Then begin wrapping. Wrap the yarn around in all directions, covering all the foam's edges. Once I'm happy with my yarn coverage, I'm going to cut the end. I'm going to unfold this paper clip and use it as a tool to feed the end of my yarn under some of the already wrapped parts of the heart. And just to be sure, I'll apply a little white glue to the very end of my yarn. I'm going to twist these two colors of yarn together to hang all my pom-poms and hearts I've made. Decide how far apart your elements will be. This will vary depending on how long you plan on making your garland. using a lark's head knot to attach my hearts. I will also use a lark's head for my pom-poms, but this means that I need to tie the two yarn ends together first. Once everything is attached, simply hang your garland up. If you try this craft out, we'd love to see it. Our social media links can be found in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If there's a foam board craft that you'd like to see a ready to craft of, let us know in the comments.